Kagagaling mo ng trabaho?
No, wala akong work ngayon. I'm on a break. Career
For,
break ko, no?
ah,
Yeah, after 9 years dun sa same company, nag-ano muna ako, nag-break. Kaya naka-ano ko, freelance ako ngayon.
doing what?
Nothing. I mean, it's just a visa, basically. It's like freelance visa. Tapos you can just stay in the country. Tapos you can go in and out. Pero meron ka pa ding residence card.
Oh,
So it's
nice.
a visa you pay for so you can stay here.
Ah,
Yeah. There's ways to stay here kahit hindi ka nagtatrabaho.
magkano naman yun?
I don't know how much it is in dollars. Let me just do a quick calculation. 1 year visa siya. It's like you pay $2,000
That's not
and
bad.
you stay here. It's not bad at all. Like you stay here for a year, you get the same benefits, you get health insurance with it too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay na ano
Kaya,
yun.
kaya, kaya lang, kailangan maipon ka kasi you have to pay rent, you have to pay bills, di ba?
Aha,
Pero you can stay here legally that way kahit wala kang work.
that's nice. Alam mo yung si Ate Ives, katakot-takot na lalaki yan eh.
Madami ba?
Kahit saan daw magpunta yan eh.
Merong ano, no?
Narinig mo ba ako, Ate Ives? Ah, hindi pa.
Take two, take two.
Maraming salamat for indulging me. Nag
Why did I get the bad end of the timeline?
I I offered the other one. Yan ang tsaka sanay ka namang ano eh. Sanay ka
Puyat.
naman nagpupuyat eh. Kaya ka nga Arky.
Diyos ko. Okay, what's up, what's up?
Think napag-usapan namin na si Venus kasi yung pinaka jet setter na kakilala namin. Kaya
Medyo, minsan.
gusto mo ba straight English tayo? Nakakaintindihan mo naman kami, di ba?
Oo naman. Siyempre.
Ang
Ayun.
yabang sa syempre.
Siyempre. Tapos ano, nag-Google Translate dun sa ano, kabila.
Kaya ikaw ang naisipan namin na imbitahin kasi ikaw ang pinaka jet setter na kakilala namin.
Mm.
So sa mga travels mo, siguro magandang ang unang tanong is saan ang una, ano?
Saan ang una? That's interesting. Hindi ko siya matandaan kasi nga 'di ba, palipat-lipat din kami noon. So I don't
Oh,
know what is considered as the first country, 'di ba? So if you think about that, yung first travel ko Pinas.
dahil from Cyprus, ano?
Oo, from Cyprus to
Ah,
Pinas. So yun yung first travel.
eh,
Pero as like
go
as
ahead.
far as I can remember, yung first travel namin siguro nung asa Cyprus is like Lebanon or Greece.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where
Greece.
were you born pala? You were
What am I
born,
doing?
where were you born? Where were you born at?
Cyprus.
Oh,
Okay.
so citizen ka doon?
No.
Oh,
Hindi inano ng mga magulang ko yung ano, yung paperwork. Actually dapat pwede if you were born there.
yeah.
Merong timeline
Yeah.
na pwede kang mag-ano ng passport. Eh wala, hindi nila inasikaso. So, and I'm
Oh.
like past the age now. I had to do it before I turned 18.
Would you have wanted to?
Yeah. I mean, it's stronger than the Filipino passport.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Puro visa kasi pag Filipino passport, diba? It's like weak.
True.
Ikaw,
Yeah.
Ti Ives.
What? Where was I
Sinong
born?
una mo? Ay, I'm sorry. Saan ang una mo?
Ilan?
Ilan sila? What was my first country ba? Singapore eh. This is the nearest eh. Nearest in the Philippines,
Mm.
yes. Because of the job, I really can't go out. Like, alam mo naman ang leave dito sa Pinas, parang
Mm-mm.
1 week lang.
Maximum,
This is the best I can afford. I don't usually go to travel after I resign. Syempre, you scrimp with your budget. So, yeah, Singapore lang.
Mm.
I haven't gone out farther than Asian countries.
Mm.
So, yeah, dito lang din.
Mm.
Kung yung Cyprus, kung citizen ka, gusto mo actually doon tumira?
No, not to live there. To retire there is nice, but to live there is not. Kasi nga, very ano siya, small island. So from like this from end to end, it's 4 hours by car. That's how small it is. So it's like to live, you would know everybody if you live there. Kaya like I wouldn't want to live there, but I would love to retire there.
Nice.
Is it smaller than Singapore?
Yeah, way smaller than Singapore.
Di ba ang
It's
Singapore
really-
kaya mong libutin one day?
Yeah.
Tama. Kung sabi niya 4 hours, ako mas maliit nga.
Yeah. You
4 hours lang siya. And it's like there's no neighboring countries. At least sa Singapore, diba, it's like borders Malaysia or something.
Mhm.
Pero sa Cyprus, it's like in the middle of the ocean. It's like Mediterranean Sea. So there's no neighboring countries. Yeah. So it's really island fever. Kaya I didn't like living there as a teenager.
Walang
Did you
happening.
enjoy
yun.
the beach as much there?
The beaches are nice, the mountains are nice, the nature is nice. But you can only do it so much, right? Kung walang, there's nothing happening around. But I went back, I think after 19 years. I went back last year. Bumisita ako after like 19 years. And it was the same. The beaches were the same. The mountains were the same. Mas populated lang siya, I guess. But it was the same.
Paano yung mga teenagers? Anong gagawin nila?
So that's why when they graduate from high school, they don't stay there. They either like go to the US or the UK to study. Kaya napadpad ako sa US after.
Sa New York, right?
No, Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Oh,
Seattle, yeah. But at that time, my parents were relocating back to the Philippines. So tinanong nila ako, sabi nila, do you want to go with us to Manila, or do you want to go to the US with your tita? Kasi I have a tita there. And then I was like, no, I want to go with you guys to Manila. Did entrance exams in Ateneo, De La Salle. I failed all of it. Kasi nga yung school system is different, right? I was on a British school system. Thus, you go to Ateneo, it's a whole different ball game. And then I think, what's this all-girls university? I forgot the name. Marinol. That's Miriam College, right?
College.
This is the same one. Yeah. So they offered me a seat, but they're like, you have to take summer classes. Marinol.
Yeah.
Ayun, they offered me a seat, but they were like, you have to do summer classes. I was like, you know what, forget it. And then I applied to US, no entrance exams, no nothing, because I went to a community college first. So the only thing you had to worry about was getting a student visa. And I did the interview and I got it. So I go, okay, I guess I'll go to the US. So that's why I stayed there for 6.5 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pero so galing kang Cyprus nung maliit ka pa, nung nakikita kita sa Pilipinas. Galing ka lang Cyprus nun.
Yeah, so I was born in Cyprus, and then I think when I was like 1 or 2, from Cyprus we moved to New York for a little bit. Yeah, and then I don't remember anything of New York because we were there for 1 year and I was like 2 years old. And then nung 3 years old ako, we moved back to the Philippines. And then that's when, I met you and stuff. And then I stayed there from 3 until like 9 years old. And then we moved back to Cyprus again. Yeah, 9 years old, that was until 16. And then when I was 16, I moved to the US.
So when did you start traveling by yourself?
When I moved to Dubai.
Dubai lang?
Yeah. Yeah. Since I moved to Dubai like 2015, like end of 2015. And then luckily, kasi yung job ko dito, it allowed me to travel. So they would like every year kasi yung ano ko yung work ko it's like it's an international business school, right? It's based in Boston. So it's like postgraduate, and then they have campuses across the globe. So Boston, San Francisco, London, and Dubai.
Nice.
So
Mm.
every time they would every year, because I was in the sales team, so I used to recruit students, and then every year they would create this conference, or they call it the kickoff. So once a year, they would pick a random location in the world, and all of the sales team would meet there for a kickoff.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
Nice
why I was
perk.
just like, they were like, oh, it's the perks that they get. And then on my first year, so nag-join ako 2015, end ng 2015, and then 2016, they were like, they announced the kickoff city, and then they were like, we're going to, what was it? We're going to Portugal. I was like, okay. And then since you get a visa for it, like the Schengen visa, like that's what they call the European visa, right? You can enter in any part of Europe. So once you get that visa, you can enter within that time frame. So after Portugal, sabi ko, katabi niya na kasi si Spain.
Uh-huh.
So then I was just like, okay, after the kickoff, nagpaalam kami like, can we take 2 days off to visit Spain? So that's when like, yun, naging ano siya, parang two birds with one stone na yung nangyari. Kasi nga, we were able to go to Portugal and then Spain. And then, gano'n na lang nangyayari every year. We would go to the neighboring countries every time we had a kickoff.
Nice. And they
Yeah.
pay for your board and lodging at the first.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. Even sa conference mismo, they pay for flight accommodation. And then if you want the extras, like going to other countries or cities, then it's like you have to pay for it out of pocket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pwede ba
Which
mag-apply
is
dyan?
fun. I know, but I just quit, no?
Did you?
Yeah, I quit last February. I've been on this break for four months now. That's why I
Oh.
went to Hawaii in March, and then I went to India last week.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Sabi ko, wow, she's
Yeah.
not busy. I was thinking the
Yeah.
school isn't on right now.
Yeah. No, I took a break.
Tapos pinag-uusapan nga namin yung India na yan. Sabi namin, just based lang sa nakikita namin sa YouTube, I don't wanna go.
No.
Parang dinaig pa nila yung Pilipinas sa dumi. Tama ba?
It's true. It's true. I mean, it's kind of like the Philippines or Manila na merong parts na madumi talaga. Tas may parts din na it's nice. It's like well kept and everything. And then the hotel that I stayed at, obviously, it's like a 5-star. So service was great, amenities were great. But then you go outside of the hotel and it's like India talaga siya. And then like, I mean, not to diss on them or anything, but there's a lot of Indians in Dubai, right? Like at the Iberia, you've been here. I think you've seen them. And so they're known for their smell.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, nah, I'm used to it. It's okay. Like in Dubai, you go to the metro, it's a common smell. Tapos ang pagdating ko doon, like I flew Emirates going there. It was fine. It was smooth sailing. As soon as I stepped in the airport, halo-halo na yung amoy. Biryani, tapos like body odor. I was like, okay, now I know what they're talking about. But it was nice. Like it was an experience.
My sister married an Indian guy. The same.
Where from?
He's from the south. So apparently, Mumbai. So
Mumbai.
Mumbai talaga siya. So she was able to travel India already. Yeah, I was dissing her one time kasi she's talking to someone and she's like doing this. Sabi ko nga, when you get pregnant and then you give birth to that child, when that child cries, they'll be wah wah. Galit na galit sa akin. But anyway, she was able to travel India from north to south. Tapos, I was asking about that smell. Sabi ko, is it Pero kasi the husband is not really, he's not
Mm.
smelly, thank God.
Uh-uh.
So, sabi niya, no, you only get places. So, I think you won the lottery.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Oh, all places naman. But did you get to
Yeah.
experience yung they would force feed you this leaf or whatever? Then put it on
No,
your,
hindi naman. Hindi naman.
then
But
it
it's like,
goes
I
in.
think the smell is really like, it comes from what they eat, no? Yung mga spices nila. Yeah. No, I think I think they're hygienic. It's just that, yung kumakapit talaga yung ano, yung smell ng
Yeah.
mga kinakain nila.
You've been to Bali or Indonesia, right?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Kasi for me,
Yeah.
it's the same.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Jakarta. Oh, yeah. So I lived in Jakarta for 5 years, almost 5 years. So, ganun din. Like, they're not really smelly, but once you step out of the airplane,
Mm-hmm.
smells like curry,
Mm-mm.
ginger. So,
It's supposed to be healthy nga yun, di ba? Pero ganun ang ang side effect ng pagiging healthy dahil sa mga spices.
Yeah, because I think they're really strong. Yung mga masala that they like
Uh-huh.
use, it really sticks to, and then, once it gets to your body, parang nagiging iba na yung composition niya sa katawan mo, and then when they sweat it out, that's where the smell comes from.
oh my God. Like the trains. Did you experience the trains?
No,
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't. Yeah, no, but I've seen that in Mumbai. I've seen that in Mumbai in the movies. I'm like, no, there's no way I'm gonna ride the trains.
Not that brave, no?
No. Yeah. And like, even I don't know if you've seen the videos on like online, yung mga street foods nila.
Uh-huh.
It's like they use their hands, bare hands, like yung lalamutakin nila yung food and stuff, and they're like they serve it.
Is it true?
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Kasama sa flavor
And
yun eh.
yeah. And that's why they say if you want to lose weight, go to India. Because then you eat it for the next week. You're only in the toilet.
Jeez Louise.
Tapos yung lalagay lang sa dyaryo.
Oh my God. They're like similar with Jakarta, no? Jakarta kasi is supposedly the business CBD of Indonesia, which is Jakarta. So I live there. But it's way, way terrible than Manila. Parang, I don't know. They're. I guess they're as dirty. I haven't been to India, so I can only say Jakarta, no. But I've also experienced their train. I went to a province, I think, north somewhere. I went to, so there's Jakarta and there's Jogjakarta. I usually go there by plane, but I tried it one holiday with the local train. They say it's already good then, but now they have the bullet train, so I haven't. No, I went up already when they have that. But before you go with the goats and the chickens, so it was a holiday, and then I think it is one of their Muslim holidays, the Eid nga, diba? So one in between. So they're telling me, we're just going to warn you, you'll be sitting with the local. So I said, that's fine, that's okay. And then their seat is like face to face. Kasi sabi nila, oh, you experience the local shit and stuff like that. Oh my God, the people are sleeping under the chairs. And one of the mom, she picked up her feet and then she placed it on my lap.
Oh!
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And then you have to speak their local language, like, and you cannot be really rude. And that was like one of the things, like, talaga ba? Is this happening? And it was like 9-hour train ride.
Shit.
Oh,
Pero yun sa India, they don't have yung personal space.
Oh.
They don't have that concept. At least sa Pilipinas, you go to the MRT, LRT, like there's still some distance, But like in India, like you're standing there, they will like stick, they don't have that personal space. They don't give personal space.
yeah. They'll stick your armpit to your shoulder.
Yeah, no. it was so funny because we went to the Taj Mahal, right? And I went with two Latinos. So one is from Peru and one is from Argentina. And then me, like I don't look Indian, but you know, I'm the closest to an Indian, let's say, like in looks. So I was with them, and then we had a tour guide, and then all of a sudden, these mom and daughter came to us, and they wanted to take a picture with us. And we were like so confused. And then the tour guide was just like shooing them away. And I was just like, well, what did they want? And then they were like, oh, they wanted to take a picture of you guys because you guys look different. And I was like, yeah, but they don't know us. They're like, no, they like taking pictures of foreigners. And then I was like, that makes sense. And then I told my friend about it. She went to India last year, and then she's Latina as well. She's from Venezuela, has curly hair and stuff. So she stands out. So she goes to, I think, one of the, tourist places. There was a long queue of people wanting to take a picture of her. And they thought she was a celebrity. They're like, oh, who are you? What do you do? And they thought she was like some sort of DJ or celebrity. And then the best part was a mother. She was carrying a baby, and she gave the baby to my friend. It's like, here, take a picture with her. It was like, I was like, okay, now I get it why they wanted to take pictures with us. Kasi nga, foreign looking, ganon. But it's a common thing. And then we went to a bar, and again, random guy. He goes, can we take a picture? And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. So he takes a picture. He puts his arm around me. So his arm was here. Botek, when he left, I was like, what is that smell? And then I was going like this. I was like, shit, his armpit was here. I was like, ako ba yun? Is it me? But no, it was like here. And then I realized, oh, it was his arm because it was here. And I was just like, oh no, dumikit. Dumikit, that's how strong it was.
From the dirtiest to the cleanest. Ano naman saan ang pinaka-cleanest?
Cleanest? That's an interesting one. I feel, excluding Dubai, like Dubai is very clean. Like you go to the metro station, it's kind of like Singapore, like you can't eat, you can't chew gum in the metros and stuff. But again, in Dubai, there's part of Dubai that is rough around the edges, but then there's also the really, clean areas. But in general, they keep it clean. But another country I would say that I visited was Croatia. Croatia was nice. Yeah, very clean, very like nature and everything. You won't see any garbage. You won't see any like homeless people as well in the streets.
Nice.
Yeah, Croatia was good.
Sa'yo, Ate Ives, cleanest.
Well, I've just been to Asia. Cleanest would be Japan for me. More than Singapore. Because Singapore is so easy to maintain eh. But Japan, like everywhere you go, they're really clean. But they also have those gray areas. So I was surprised actually to see those because they were saying, no, walang squatter dyan or whatever. They're vagrants. So you'll see them at odd places. Eh. So I guess you just don't know that they're vagrants kasi they really look
malinis pa rin eh, no? Kahit homeless, malinis pa rin.
Oo. I was surprised with Korea because there are a lot of like cuckoo people. Like literally, they're walking the streets and they're like, doing that. And sabi ko, ano nangyari doon? Dami nila like
addict probably.
Korea is not really clean. I think they're just being, presenting places that are clean. But even Seoul is, there are a lot of like places na touristy, and then when you go past that place, it's already not really clean. So, ayun. I was supposed to go to Russia, but then COVID hit. So, hindi siya natuloy. And then the war, wala na. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was really gunning for Russia. Sayang. would have been an
St.
experience.
Petersburg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing happened. We were supposed to go, but then it was literally we were like looking at flights and everything, and then the next day that's when the war when broke out between Russia and Ukraine, and then we're like, okay, change of plans.
Oh, good thing. Good thing though. You were still there. Diba?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you experienced any threatening situations?
Mm, not really. Not even like pickpockets. Like in Europe, they always used to warn me. They're like, oh, when you go to crowded places, put your bag in front and all of that. Like I've seen it happen to other people. Like literally in the middle of, I forgot where it was. I think we went to Turkey. We went to Turkey and then we were walking, and then in front of us, literally this guy was trying to pickpocket someone else.
Ooh.
So it's like, what do you do? Do you say something? Do you keep quiet? Kasi baka
Mhm.
later ikaw naman yung anuhin, di ba?
Yeah.
But yeah, like nothing that happened to me per se, but then I saw it happen to other people. But nothing like too dangerous, like when you're, traveling.
Pero lagi kami kasama wherever
Yeah,
you go.
yeah. But was only one solo travel I did, which was in Georgia, because it's like very solo travel friendly siya. It's like, especially for females, like they don't do anything to you. There's no, walang mga loko-loko. So that was the only solo travel I had. But otherwise, like lagi ako may kasama.
Oh, that's good.
I did that in Japan, like 5 days.
Solo.
Yeah, solo.
Mm.
Just because kaaway ko yung original ko.
Iniwanan mo?
Kaaway kami.
Iniwanan mo sa Japan? Naghiwalay kayo? You went there together then split?
Yeah. Like literally.
Oh, wow. So, naging solo travel siya bigla.
Because she was so crazy. It's a girl. She's a Muslim girl. And I found out that
Oh.
she was mooching money from me. Kasi originally,
Mm.
no one wanted to go with me in Japan. Kasi they say it's expensive, ganyan. And they're not familiar with the places. Back then, I went there 2010 pa and traveling is not really that, as prevalent as now. So it was quite expensive, and traveling is starting by then.
Mm.
So she said, let's go to Japan, ganyan siya. So sabi ko, okay, sure. And then the fare is fairly cheap. And then she said, you want us to get the Shinkansen package, she says.
Mm.
So I asked how much. And then she said a price which is basically the same as the airplane fare. So sabi ko,
Mm.
bakit ganon? I didn't know kasi I was so lazy to do it myself. Kasi they say there's a lot of stuff, and I think it's not easy to go to Japan, especially if you're not speaking the language. So I asked her, yeah, you should do it yourself. I don't want to fuss about it. Anyway, we're still working it. So, ayun. So apparently, she bought the tickets, the hotel, with the money that I gave her for the Shinkansen train. So when we got there, she said, oh, the package is not available anymore. They canceled, ganyan, ganyan. So sabi ko, how did it cancel? Japan doesn't cancel. I have a friend there. So I asked, sabi ko, that's weird, ganyan siya. So when I looked into it, ganun na nga nangyari. She was like scrimping money from me, and then I was paying for her trip.
Shit.
I mean, if she went to front to me na, can I borrow from you for this, for that? I mean, that's okay, right? But I did not listen to my office mates. She's an Indonesian, Muslim pa ha. So tapos they were saying, are you sure you're going with her? She's kind of sketchy. Ganyan. So I think she's okay naman. Also, that's what happened. And she was like whiny, and like Indians. Indonesians also tend to gravitate with foreigners. I think that's why she's like dikit ng dikit sa akin. So maybe they feel we have more money than them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for India, the like for the person who knows or who associates with foreigners, yung, kumbaga, their humanity goes up.
Mm. Mm.
And they
Mm-mm.
become more expensive when you get married for the dowry. So that's it.
Ah.
So, especially for the guys, kasi I think it's the women who pays the dowry for the men. So if a guy went out of the country and studied wherever, except from India, so the dowry would go higher. So it's not
Ah.
easy to get married for the local people there. Kaya akala nila mayaman kami kasi
Mm.
sister ko yung babae.
Mm.
We didn't pay the dowry, no? So sabi ko kay Ira, like, we're not paying for your dowry. Tapos she's laughing, sabi niya, no, we're not paying for that. So, ikaw ba, Earl? Share your experience, man.
Wala naman akong masyadong travel. Besides you, kasama bang pwede bang isama ang states?
Why not?
Yeah, the US is so big.
Oh.
Ang una ko lang was Thailand.
Mhm.
Love the food. Hindi ko akalain na ang tunay palang Thai food was really spicy na hindi ko kaya.
I can't.
Kasama
Yeah.
namin yung tour guide. Siyempre, Filipino, no? Ini-invite mo, come on, let's have lunch together. Sabi na, no. Go on your own. Nandun lang sila sa kabilang table. Narinig ko yung mga order nila. Curious ako, bakit ayaw nyo sumama? Tinanong ko, sabi na, hindi nyo kaya yung pagkain namin. Tinikman ko ngayon. Kaperaso lang sa kutsara. Nasunog yung dila ko eh. Hindi ko na nalasahan yung kinain ko.
Diba?
Grabe.
Yeah.
Pero dito, tayong isa sa mga paborito ko.
Mm-mm.
Then
Pero dyan, diba, they ask you like the level of spice, diba?
Aha.
Like 1 to 5 or something.
Recently ko lang natutunan kasi medyo tumaas na yung tolerance ko. Kung gusto mo pala, pwede mong sabihin Thai spice or Thai local spice. Yun, hindi balik na yung memories ko ng Thailand. After that, US
This is
na.
spicy. I can't.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I can't do spice either.
I can take it, but I can't let it out. It hurts.
Between Indonesia spice and Thailand spice, I think Thailand burns more to
Yeah.
my palate. But Indonesia has 1 to 10 levels eh. So I'm not sure I did that. They have this really popular chicken. They call it papmi. Papmi ata. That's that. It's a chicken. So it's a boiled chicken in ginger. And then the topping is like, what's that? It's not basil eh. What do you call that? Yung green thingy sa ibabaw na became popular.
Cilantro?
Yeah,
Cilantro?
Not really cilantro. Basta yun, it's covered with the green goo. So I thought it was vegetable. I found out it was chili. Like a handful of chili and they put it on top of the chicken. So I thought it was like basil or some herb, diba? Took a bite, Siya talaga. I cried. The table was tearing up. So after that, I would like really wipe it with tissue paper. You can't just put it out with your spoon. That's a kind of different hot. Tapos yung sa Thailand, I did that with a crab. I just did that and I threw it out. I can't. I did that.
Of all the foods you've tried, anong pinakagusto nyo dun sa mga countries na pinuntahan niyo?
I think mine would be Peru.
Oh.
Peru is nice. Like yung mga ceviche nila. But I was laughing. I was like, ceviche kilawin lang sa amin.
Aha.
It's just like raw fish and then you cook it in vinegar, Pero, yun. But because I only know ceviche from Peru before I went to Peru. And then when you get there, it's like really rich in flavor, yung mga pagkain nila. So yeah, I think my favorite from all the countries is Peru so far. But I think if I love Thai food. So if when I do visit Thailand, I think that's going to be the first. But yeah, so far it's Peru.
Nice. Kauti
If you
Ives,
haven't been to Thailand,
Thailand.
Denise.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet, not yet.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting.
yeah.
I'm not so sure with maybe because it's easier to go around the world na right now. Ano. Kasi I'm finding
Mm.
out quick na the Philippines at least is getting the real taste of what it is from where it came from.
Really?
Where I, wherever that, for my from my experience, like for example, the
Mm.
ramen. Before
Mm.
it was like, yuck, ramen,
Mm.
ganyan. But now if like you go to a good restaurant and then you find that food, you'll find that it's really similar with the ones you get from your origin of country.
Japan, oo.
Hindi
Yeah.
nila,
What a Debbie Downer naman. You don't have to go out. Just go to a good restaurant. It's there already eh. Diba?
Uh-uh.
Even for like you go to a good, let's say, Italian restaurant, ganyan, you get the
Mm.
real, real deal. So you don't have to go there pag ganyan. But the
Mm-mm.
most, I don't know, if you're gonna ask me with the food, I would still go with Chinese food. Since
Mm.
it's such a
heritage
Chinese
talaga eh. No?
I know, bad. But between, I haven't been to China. I would want to go there.
Mm.
But ganun din, it was COVID din kasi. My flight was
Mm-mm.
there. My flight was literally canceled a week before the COVID eh. So wala na rin eh.
Mm.
Hindi ba ina-adjust ng Pilipino na yung lasa pang Pilipino? Medyo matamis. Ganun.
If it's a fusion, yes. If it's a fusion, like you're gonna put it to the masa. But if you go to
Mm.
the, uh, let's say, sa may BGC area, you'll find good restaurants
Oh,
there.
saucy na. Okay, got it.
Mm.
Diba? Not even. Basta yung mga pricey area, you'll get good food na. Even for Singaporean food eh. Sabi ko, galing ah.
Mm.
So sabi ko, maybe because it's easier to travel na yung mga recipes, what do you call this? The ingredients, yan.
Mm.
Kaya
Mm-mm.
they get the real, the real stuff. Kasi if I find a good food, I would usually duplicate or replicate it at home eh. But the
Mm.
good ones, right? I can't do Thai. I can't do
No. Too much spice.
Indonesian food.
No.
Yeah.
India, oh my God, I can't. Kahit yung spices nila are like, you'd think it's simple, but you really can't duplicate it.
Yeah.
For me, at least at home.
Mm-mm.
How? So, just go to a restaurant. I
Pag-
like Indian food.
Pag nagta-travel kayo, planner ba kayo? Yung tipong may itinerary ka talaga.
Oh my God, yeah, I am.
For me, if I need a visa for the country, then yes, I plan it because then they also ask when you apply for the visa, they ask for the itinerary, right? So you're forced to create an itinerary. Pero if it's just like yung mga countries lang na okay, yeah, like India for instance, like I booked the flight 4 days before my departure.
So
Wow.
Because although I needed a visa for it, kaya lang yung visa ng India, it's just online. Like you go online and you get it literally the next day in your email. So it was fast. So I didn't plan anything, and I knew where I wanted to go. It was just the Taj Mahal. But otherwise, I'm not the planner. It's the person I travel with who plans everything. Ako na lang yung parang, okay, I'll just show up in the airport. Yeah. I
Talagang
don't like
free
to plan.
spirit siya.
Ikaw ba, Earl? Are you?
Yeah, to the
Are you
dot.
the planner? Yeah.
Kaya nai-stress ako. Kaya hindi ako masyadong ta-travel na nai-stress ako. Ngayon na lang, siguro pinaka-relax na travel namin was Japan. Kasi ako rin na nagplan. Plus, yung lugar, alam mo na efficient. Hindi ka maliligaw, maligaw ka man, madaling
I
reroute.
got lost in Japan. Like, always.
Mhm.
Kasi I'm by myself. So, God, I got lost in the forest.
Forest?
Sa Kyoto, there, I don't know if that's already a bamboo forest or something, pero shit, I was the only person there and then I saw a monk na lang going out. Like, oh God, may ring ba dito? And
Kasi
all the forest was like,
before Google pa ba yun? Wala pang Google, ano? Wala pa cellphone?
wala, 2010, meron na. 2010, meron na. But maybe there are still spotty areas before it.
Walang data.
Yeah.
Walang signal.
It's not so easy to get the signal. Although that that year, Japan has already good places for free Wi-Fi na, like the spots na doon. No? But maybe because it was still that forest niya, I don't know where I am. So I just keep on walking. And you can't ask for direction kasi probably they will not really speak in English.
No. Not back then.
When you went there ba, Earl, were you with a guide? No.
No. Ayoko yung mga package ng Philippines. Kasi puro shopping. Tinignan ko naman yung mga package nila. Hindi ko gusto. Ang gusto ko nature. So, gumawa kami ng sarili namin. Problema lang, hindi ko na-anticipate yung gaano yung lakad. Kaya, tumatanda na. It hurts. Kaya nga, natutuwa ako dyan kay Venus. She started young, pati rin sa anak ko. As much as I hate the idea na sumama siya sa boyfriend niya to go places.
Oh my God! May boyfriend na siya!
I
How was
hated
the
it.
experience? Happy Father's Day! I forgot to meet you.
Isa nga yan sa isa yan sa aking analogy kapag tinatanong kung ano ang married life, kamusta ang married life. Ang analogy ko dyan, traveling. Kung gusto mo mag-travel ng light, go places na mabilis kung kailan mo gusto, you travel solo. Tapos yung bagahe mo, backpack lang.
For real. Yeah.
Yun ang single, Kung gusto mong mahirapan magbuhat, ang dami mong luggage, lagi mong bit-bit, hila-hila mo sa hagdan, whatever, yan ang married life. Dinala mo yung comfort mo, kasama mo, unan mo, dyan, yung mga clothes mo for pictures, pero bibit-bitin mo yan. Yun, it takes a lot of work. Pero gusto mo yung comfort, that's married life.
You carry everything.
Pero natutuwa ko dun kinatuwa ko naman sa anak ko, at least bata pa siyang naglilibot na.
Nag-start.
As long as I'm not spending for it, fine.
Yeah. Do whatever you want. Yeah.
Pero natatakot pa rin ako. Dahil syempre, hindi ko alam yung mga lugar na pinupuntahan nila. But wala pa, sa Diyos na lang yan.
Yeah. So my parents says it's going to be forever, even if she's married.
Hindi ko naman siya, wala naman ako against the guy. Ang ayoko lang, napaka bata. It's not even the age, it's more of pag nagkamali ka, ako sasalo sa'yo eh. Ayoko nun. Gusto ko, kung magkamali ka, responsible ka na. Ikaw na magkamali. Yeah. Yun lang yung ayoko. Yep. But, well, right, sabi ko nga kay Venus, susunduin ko mamaya. Galing siyang Slovakia. They did a work exchange. I didn't even know there's such a thing.
Yeah.
Kung alam ko yun sa Pilipinas pa lang, no? Work exchange. Dang.
I was trying to apply for that before. It's so hard dito.
Oh.
Philippines, kasi we have like limited countries that we could be an exchange student. Not unless you're really a scholar.
Okay. Yun yung criteria niya talaga.
Yeah, I was looking for that one kasi, naman you want to get out of this.
Sa packing pala. Ano naman kayo ba ay light? O talagang bit-bit nyo rin lahat ng comfort nyo?
I'm an overpacker.
Oh, I'm a light packer. I can live with a
Yeah.
backpack.
Really?
Yeah, I
It's
can't
one
just
of
do
the
the back.
skills I think I got from Jakarta. Kasi there's
Mm.
there's this cool thing they call backpacker.
Backpacking.
Backpacking. They
Uh,
say it literally like that. The first time I've heard that, I was like, what? How do you spell that? You know, backpacker. And they would roll out their R's like really nasty. Wow, when I just learned, oh my god, it's backpacker. It's the sign. You bring your essentials, and then that they call the mom's ibu. So the ibu just put your foot in your leg. So
Mm-mm.
yes, go.
No. But I'm learning. I'm learning not to overpack anymore. Kasi lalo na yung mga ngayon, ang trip ko ngayon, yung mga, ano yung budget airlines. I don't know if you guys have heard of Wizz Air.
No.
It's kind of like para siyang kind of like Cebu Pacific. Like budget airline and all of that. And so usually when you fly here, like I don't fly from Dubai, I fly from Abu Dhabi. So I would drive to Abu Dhabi, leave the car in the airport, and then like I would say, let's say from here to the Maldives or something, it's just like $100 ticket.
Wow.
It's like it's cheap, but but the only catch is you only get a backpack, right?
Okay.
But if you add the luggage, then it adds on. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Let's learn to pack light, so that it's you're still under budget. But yun nga natutunan ko, like when I go, I pack like 3 pairs of shoes for a 1 week vacation, but then I end up only wearing one pair. So I was like, okay, now I know like just one pair, that shoe that goes with every outfit,
Yung budget
yeah,
na yun, yung pilot naman nun, hindi naman budget din, ano?
Hindi naman. Hindi naman.
Baka yan yung kaya bumagsak yung sa India dahil budget.
No. Wizz Air, like they're good actually. It's the best budget airline that I've been to. Pero yun nga, everything is an add-on, diba? If you want to choose your seat, you have to pay for that. If you want like in-flight entertainment, you have to pay for it. If you want like a gin and tonic in the flight, you have to pay for it. Yeah, but the ticket itself is cheap.
Oh, out of all the airlines, sino ang pinakagusto mo?
Emirates, hands down.
That's true.
Talaga.
Yeah. What about you?
Hindi ko alam dahil konti lang na ang flight time ko, pero pinakaayaw ko Philippine Airlines.
Yeah.
Freaking
Ako din. I like Cebu Pacific better.
Kontratuhin ka parang pag Pilipino, para ka lang sumakay ng bus. Yung bang...
Really?
My goodness. Tapos nanindak pa sila dahil minsan may dala akong carry-on. Kalahati nun, malaking camera. Tapos the rest was, I always carry a set of clothes para kung mawala man yung luggage ko, mayroon akong clothes. Sinisindak ako, sabi, ano mo na yan, i-check-in mo na yan, mabigat. Hindi man lang nag-offer na gusto mo ba i-check-in? Hindi. Inuutosan ako na i-check-in mo yan, mabigat.
When was this?
Maybe 2024, 5 years ago? Maybe? Mga ganun. Eh di ginawa ko sa harap niya, tinanggal ko yung camera, nilagay ko sa leeg ko. Oh, sige. Mabigat pa ba yan? So, nung umalis na siya, binalik ko yung camera doon sa carry-on.
Tama, ganun lang naman sila eh.
Yeah.
Hindi man lang hindi man lang magsintabi eh. Mahal na binabayad ko sa inyo, gaganin niyo ko. Good.
Indonesia is worse, don't worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when I left in Indonesia, I was like loving Philippines. They were worse than Philippines. Like
I'm sure
you're
pag
saying
first
about
class, iba ang treatment. Pero pag economy, dahil. Tapos
kasi
Pilipino
they know,
ka pa.
like they know na treatment naman for Indonesians are good naman whether you're poor or you're like way there. maybe you're treated nicer. But the airplanes are like, kasi my friends from Jakarta are like the, mayayamang madam eh. Kasi
Oh.
Jakarta, for some trivia nyo, wala tayong domestic helpers doon. Kasi ang kapareho natin with the work are Indians and Indonesians for domestic helpers. And apparently for the pay grade, they are lower than ours. Kasi nga, they're so, back end of, they're so traditionalist, maybe with the culture also. So they're so simplistic, even for the mayayamans. Not unless they're like Chinese Indonesians, and they're really studying abroad. So parang iba lang yun. So when I did this parang Cebu Pacific type of flight doon, para siyang local bus ng Pilipinas na yung seat niya butas-butas, kita mo yung foam. Urok ba dito? I'm scared.
Wow.
And then may mga kasama ko, they were kind of older than me. They were like, oh my God, after the parents, this is your fault. This is your fault. You booked this. Sabi ko sa kanya, ganyan. After the parents,
Wow. I didn't know that about like I haven't really flown Asian airlines, I guess. But yeah, Emirates, I think you don't the treatment is the same everywhere. Like I like it. That's why I like it, because they get trained like whoever you are, wherever you're from, they treat you with the same respect, And then you go there, ang gaganda, ang popogi ng mga cabin crew, they're like models. I'm like, you're very nice to look at, And then they're helping you with your luggage, and they're like, what do you want to drink? And in Emirates, free lahat siya kahit naka-economy ka. It's like they even like hand you a menu. Like, here you go, this is gonna be for lunch and dinner. Just have a look at it. So when we come with a cart, you know what you want. Ganun ganyan. It's like so like I love the service with Emirates. Tapos very international din yung yung crew nila.
Yan pa sa Philippine
I like
Airlines. Nagbigay sila ng menu. You got a choice between beef and chicken. Pili ka ngayon. Pagdating sa'yo nung wala sila ng pinili mo.
Ubus na, pinapili ka pa no?
Goodness.
Kung naman sabihin mo, magsara na kayo. I think that was the time that they just paid their debt sa government.
Kaya mo tinatanong kung kailan. I see.
Yeah. Kasi they were supposed to close down na eh.
Recently, hindi ko naintindihan. Yung Philippine Airlines, yung before pa nang mag-check-in ka sa counter, meron na silang malaking x-ray machine. Doon lumalabas yung chine-check na nila yung luggage mo bago ka pa mag-check-in. Tapos, sila may pinakamahabang line. Jal kami. So, dire-diretso. Bakit kaya? Ito ay going back to US. Ang assumption ko na lang, merong reputation ang Philippine Airlines na nagdadala ng kontraband? Bakit ganun ang scrutiny nila sa pasahero nila? Kami wala. Pareho. Hindi ko naman alam kung may difference yun sa passport. But I'm assuming meron din namang citizen dun sa Philippine Airlines. I don't know.
Interesting.
May discrimination ba kayong naranasan sa ibang lugar? Looking like Asians? Actually, mostly malamang si Venus kasi Europe eh.
I'm trying to... Actually, it was a travel with my family, with my parents, like my mom and dad. We were living in Cyprus, and my dad's company there, like where he used to work, they used to take us for summer vacation somewhere. The entire company would go somewhere. So yung una naming beses, we went on a cruise to Greece. So it's like this island called Rhodos, like Rhode Island. And we get there, and then my dad likes to have his beer, right? So we were walking like for I don't know hours, and then he was like, because I used to speak Greek before, so he's like, order ka nga ng ano doon ng beer, and then let's just sit outside the restaurant. And I was like, okay. And then because I was younger, obviously, the guy was like, no, I can't serve you. So I was like, okay, well, my dad is outside, like he wants it. So as soon as he comes out, he was like mistreating my dad kasi nga Pinoy. Kasi like in Greece and Cyprus, you know, it's known like yung mga Pinoy, it's like they're domestic helpers, right? So they treat everybody like that, in that manner. Even when I was in like studying in Cyprus, I used to get bullied because I was, you know, Filipino.
Really?
And yeah, I used to get bullied. They were like, "Oh, what does your mom do? Is she a maid?" You know, they would treat me like that, and I just, you know, I just wouldn't say anything. But yeah, this trip to Greece, my dad ordered for a beer, and then he didn't even finish his drink yet, and then the guy gives him the bill. And then my dad was like, okay, just leave it there. Then he was sipping on his beer, and then he was like, pay now, pay now.
Oh.
Like the guy was like, pay, you know, like trying to get the money from him. What my dad did, he gets the pint of beer, and then he goes, he pours it on the on the table. He's like, you know, sabi niya, here's your money, and I don't want your drink anymore. So because my dad got it, na he was getting discriminated.
Uh-huh.
So that was like, wow, I'll do that when I grow up. You know? If I
Wow.
ever experience it, I'll use that. It's like, because they think we don't have money, right? Like, oh, you're Filipino, you're traveling here. I don't know what you do here. You're asking for a beer. Can you even pay for it? You know? So that's why he's like, pay now, pay now. And then I was telling him in Greek, he's like, wait, let him finish his beer first. But I don't know, like as a grown up, like going to Europe and everything, I guess it's because I I travel with other people. So yung pagka-Asian ko, it gets masked. So I'm like, yeah, I just like stand behind everybody else. So
Pero doon mo gusto mag-retire sa Cyprus.
no, so yeah, but Cyprus is changing now. So this was back in the day, you know, really back in the day. Now there's a lot of even like there's a lot of Filipinos now in Cyprus that have the passport, you know. They buy real estate, they buy houses, like that's where they'll retire. And it's become more international now. That's why growing up there I didn't like it because of the discrimination. Pero ngayon nag-change na siya.
You're still
Yeah.
a Philippine passport holder, Venus.
Yes.
You haven't applied for like permanent residency sa Dubai.
You can't. You can't. Like, no matter how many years you've been living here, like, you can't apply for permanent residency. Like, you just have to keep renewing your visa.
Even if you
Yeah.
marry an Emirati.
Yeah.
It's a different
Even if you marry. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you marry, like, the only way that you can get an Emirati passport is if, like, let's say your mom is foreigner, your dad is Emirati. As the kid of an Emirati, you know, father, that's the only way you can get a passport. But if you were born here with foreign parents, you still can't get the passport.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very stingy with their pagbibigay ng citizenship.
I think it's a preservation of their lineage, you know.
Yes. Yeah. Because even the population here, like if you see it, like there's only 9% of Emirati, like local people who actually are living here. Like the rest is like from different parts of the world. 9% lang yung makikita man local dito.
I actually understand that. Yung being, dahil lagi lang sinasabi, diversity. Pero naintindihan ko yung you wanna keep the culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Second, hindi ko alam ang mga states sa Emirates. Pero lahat ba second class ang babae?
Not really. Not really. Like in Saudi it is. Like in Saudi Arabia, it's still very traditional in that way with women. Like I traveled there for work, and then they were like did you get your abaya, like the thing that you wear, you know? And I'm like, do I need it? And they're like, yeah, if you're going to be meeting like men, because I recruit students, right? And I go to like this educational fairs. And they're like, no, if you're meeting men, what like you can't shake their hand, like because you know it's customary to shake the hand, right, when you're in a meeting. But they're like, you don't, if you're a woman, you don't shake a man's hand.
Oh.
So I was just like, okay, good to know, good to know. And then they were like, and you, just to, you know, save yourself, just wear an abaya. I was like, yeah, but the one I'm wearing, like the clothes I'm wearing is very conservative naman, naka-blazer naman, ganon. They're like, no, it's better to wear an abaya. So there, it's still very much like women are still very second class. But in the UAE, it's not the case.
Okay.
UAE is so like abroad.
Yeah.
I was so surprised. Like, okay.
Yeah. You don't feel like it, you know, the culture here at all. You step here, you don't feel the local culture.
So yung hindi pa pwedeng, ano ba yung narinig ko? Hindi pwedeng makita babae at lalaki just together but not married. Hindi applicable dyan sa Dubai.
Not UAE. Hindi. Pero sa Saudi, it's still very much like very separate. Like even there's still some restaurants there. Like if you're not married, you can't sit together in a restaurant. Like the men go to this side and the women go to this side. Yeah. Even houses are built that way.
How
Like
will
so
they
when
know?
there's gatherings.
Diba?
Yeah.
Hindi sila
I
Tapos,
dadaan.
you know.
I guess it's the Muslim tradition.
Oh.
Like
Mm-mm.
you just go to the chambers if you wanna, copulate or something to that effect. But you don't really spend the nights in one room like forever, even if you're married. Kasi they have this multiple wife systems.
Yeah. They can have up to 7 wives.
That's hard.
Crazy. Yeah. It's like having one is already hard.
Yeah.
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 But the old ones from Indonesia, yung mga hardcore na, I get that eh. You can't, you can't shake the hands of yung mga traditional, like the ones that has kalyo sa forehead. Nakita mo ba yun?
Mm-hmm.
From, from kissing the ground. Ang dami ka ng Indonesians. So if you see someone na like who has black lines here, it's because of rubbing the carpet. So when I first got to Jakarta, ganun din ako. I was like shaking hands, and the others, my woman boss was a Filipina. She was like aghast, like no. She was telling me don't, kasi they're the traditional ones. You can't, and then they're the ones that you have to walk behind them. Even in Jakarta, they have that. But I was asking about talking about that multiple wives, no? Kasi I was asking the more open ones, mga bapa. Sabi ko, why is it that only men can have multiple wives? And then one of the more naughtier guys, he was like, yeah, because we have the key to open the doors. Ha 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 ha. I don't know, because it's me. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm the door. Multiple entries. And there was like this like awkward silence. And then everyone would just laugh because it's not really, they're not used to women being that open with
Forward.
Vocal. Yeah.
I forgot I'm on another country and I did that. And I pulled that one out.
Yeah. I went to my first Emirati wedding like 2 months ago. So I have a friend, she's Canadian, and she married an Emirati guy. And I was just like, oh, are you sure? Do you want to get into that family? And then she was like, yeah, he's nice. We've known each other for 10 years and blah, blah, blah. And then we got invited to like the wedding, but it was just like a very intimate wedding in the guy's parents' house. So I was like, okay, what do we wear? And then she was like, you would have to wear an abaya. And I was like, okay. And dito na to sa Dubai. And I was like, okay, got an abaya. And then we get there. And then my friend was just on the couch. We thought the ceremony was going already. And then we get there and she was just sitting on the couch. I was like, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be getting married? And she was like, No, it's like basically today is just the signing of everything, but I have no say in it. Like literally my dad, her Canadian dad, my soon to be husband, and then his dad are all in the room with some higher power, I don't know. They're just doing the sign, like the,
Contract.
signatures, and they're like,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So she was like, kind of like saying like, I'm giving my daughter to you and
Uh-huh.
stuff, and you have to take care of her. And she was like, I could have gone for a drink at the bar next door, like I was not needed in my own wedding. It's like, wow.
It was her
Walang
big
say
day.
yung girl.
Paano yung life decisions nila, no? Kung marriage pa lang,
Yeah.
hindi na siya kasama. Paano pa yung life
Yeah, I was
decision?
saying that, but I guess they're like a little bit more modern. And to be honest, I think the guy is actually gay. Of course, I didn't tell this to my friend, but
Ah.
all of us are actually thinking the same, we didn't want to offend our friend, like, hey, I think, your husband is gay. Parang ano siya, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the term called lavender wedding.
No.
So it's like when, let's say the man is gay, but then he doesn't want to come out and stuff. So he marries a straight woman just to show the world
Right.
that, hey, I'm straight. I'm not gay. I have a
Oh.
wife, pero like behind closed doors, he's actually, gay. And now we don't know if my friend knows about this. Like if she knows that the husband is gay, that's, I don't know the term in Tagalog. It's like, she's just covering him up
Uh-huh.
kind of thing, And I was just like, okay, but yeah, I mean, that's just a side story. Pero yun nga, yung customary wedding nila, like the woman doesn't have a say.
What's in it for her?
Yeah.
I mean, she got 20,000 dirhams out of it.
Oh.
So yeah, so she got money out of it. She was like, yeah, you guys sign all the documents you need to sign. And then I was like, she was like, yeah, and I had to get like 20,000 dirhams out of it, which is what, like 300,000
Yeah.
pesos,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can just
Yeah.
you can
Pero
bring
may
that on.
divorce
Yeah.
naman.
Yeah. There's
Then,
divorce.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay naman sila. They're still together.
They're still together. Yeah. Like 2 months later, they're still together. But yeah, it was interesting to see. I was like, what are you doing? She was sitting on the couch having tea. I was like, he was like, yeah, my father-in-law, and my husband are in the room doing all the signatures. I was like, okay.
I wouldn't know if what is more sad, being at the back burner or maybe married to a gay guy.
Yeah.
Ano ibig sabihin
We
ng
don't
back
even know.
burner kabit?
Yeah, parang ano ka lang, wala lang. Isang tabi ka lang. Kasi di
You
ba,
don't make
like,
any decisions.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's your wedding and you're like, diyan ka lang.
Yeah.
Tingin nyo yung back to dun sa kadumihan and culture. Saan ang galing yung or religion ba or culture yung bakit yung iba madumi, yung iba malinis? Hindi ko kasi 'di ba supposed to be India or Indonesia, Buddhist. 'Di ba? Sa imagination mo, respect to life and everything. Pero that means malinis ka, 'di ba? Dahil iniingatan mo yung life. Pero bakit ganun ka dumi sila?
I'm not, before I was thinking it's because of the weather. So it's more of the geography. Diba? Kasi, like, before when I was thinking, why are the Caucasians not really taking a bath? Maybe because it's cold, ganyan, diba?
Okay.
Pero some would come in for me, I think, sa tradition where they're coming off. Like for example, the Chinese, di ba? Oh, don't sweep kasi it's malas, ganyan.
Oh, really?
Indonesians are like, they don't discard their stuff. Like, I went to a house of a friend, province niya. My God, I think their toothbrush, I'm not so sure if they're still using it. Pero the Tagalog term, naglalapiti. Oh my God. Sabi ko, sila mo ginagamit to.
Share sila, share.
Oh, kadiri. I would understand if it's just isa, diba? But there are 4. Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi I'm thinking if they're like, using it as a toilet, basically it would clean up by itself, even if you're using it to somewhere like it's dirty, diba? And I was looking if they have cobwebs. Wala.
Oh.
So it means it's being used. Pero like they have black mold and whatever they're na nandun.
Yeah.
The toilet is really dirty. And then they're saying you can't really clean anything from this area kasi nga it defies yung, I don't know, the malas or the chi or whatever. Parang ganyan. Korea naman, they don't, like, you know, the thing with tabo and stuff, diba? Like, other countries, they would use tissue when you poop. Filipinos would want their water, diba? Koreans are the same. They only use tissue. That's why their tissues are so good. Their clothes, usually if it's good quality, you could buy spray detergent, so they wouldn't really clean it per se, na you won't laundry it. Sprayan lang nila. Then they put it back in the closet. So yeah, I was thinking like, sabi ko, kaya yung ibang Koreans, don't be fooled by mga K-pop. I like Japanese more than Koreans. Koreans are like, they're not even cute. Even the girls.
Yeah.
Eh, paano? Ang
Japanese
galing nila
girls.
sa surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe like pretty women and guys na Korean eh. If you go there, you can find cute people.
Sabi nila pag nag-travel ka, you learn a lot more than school, more than books and everything. Pero hindi ko ma-pinpoint kung ano yung natututunan. I just know na nade-develop ka personally. Pero kayo ba mapipinpoint nyo na meron kayo natutunan sa travels nyo?
For me, it's like, I think, because when you travel, you leave your comfort zone, diba? So it's like you start to learn about yourself na, oh, gusto ko pala ng spicy food. Like, kasi like if you've been like, if you grew up in a household where you don't eat spicy food, you don't know if you like it or not. Right? And then when you travel, you're like, oh, okay, this is actually new to my palate and I actually like it. Katulad ng oyster. I never used to have oyster before. Right? I was just like, ew, disgusting, blah, blah, blah. But then I tried it. I was like, oh, it's actually nice. So it's like you learn different things about yourself when it comes to the learning part. And then for solo travel naman, you learn how to navigate through not just like the physical stuff, but like you learn to navigate through your like emotions, like, okay, I feel scared right now. How do I overcome this fear of like talking to people? Kasi katulad ko, I don't like to ask. But then kung nawawala ka na, all you like the only choice that you have is to ask people for directions, right? So parang the learning lesson to it is like you're learning different skills while you're traveling because you're out of your comfort zone. You're not in the comfort of your house where everything is available, everything is accessible. But when you're traveling, it's just you have to step out of your comfort zone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sabi nga nitong yung tropang nakausap ko, ang wish nila lahat ng Filipino makalabas. Kasi ang Filipino tumitino pag nasa ibang bansa eh. Yung hindi umiihi kung saan, hindi nagtatapon ng basura, sumusunod sa traffic rules and everything. Para bang mice na pag nilagay mo sa ibang environment, nata-transform. So pagbalik nilang Pilipinas, nako-hold nila yung mga natutunan nila ron.
Yeah.
Nga lang, it takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
Were you able to visit Manila when Duterte was here? You did, di ba? Nagkita tayo eh.
Duterte na ba yun? Hindi ko alam. Hindi pa ata.
Oo. Kasi I was already at
Oh yeah,
there.
kasi yung wala na yung bala-bala. Yung nilalagay na ng baya.
Laglag bala.
Aha.
Oo. For some reason, na-experience ko yung like, people were not easily crossing the streets. Philippines got really better then. That's why like, bahala kayo dyan, I'm still Duterte. it was really better then. Like the traffic, dito lang sa amin, sa Fairview. Like
Mm.
what I pet peeve ko with the driving are, the public transports, the jeepneys, the buses, like the tricycle, they're like nakakalat dyan everywhere. They would stop and, get people from the sides. That time, because they were so strict with that one, Fairview got really, really nice. Like
Mm.
they would drop off people at the transport stations, ganyan ganyan.
Mm.
And then after he left, it was still better, and then slowly it came creeping back.
Mm.
So I guess it's Filipinos are not
Enforcement.
no, Filipino are not ready for um not being led.
Mm.
We Filipinos cannot afford. I guess from our history also that we're so used being colonized by other people. So
Mm.
as Filipinos, we have to be colonized with another person. So that's why I was really wanting someone who is a disciplinarian.
Mm.
Kasi Filipinos would tend to overstep the boundaries of a person who's nice, 'di ba? Like with
Mm.
kabayan, alam when you're out of their country, they would say, be careful with your kabayan. They would take,
That is true.
Mm.
Yeah.
'di ba? So
Yeah.
sabi ko, okay, sige. So Filipinos are not really ready for that. One, we haven't, kasi I guess it's another topic for another.
Ay,
We've
naputol.
been talking about that. It's where the culture coming from. So ayun.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, ayun.
Ito lang narinig ko with the NCAP. Tumino sila eh.
'Di ba?
So enforcement talaga, no? Law enforcement.
Enforcement talaga.
Yeah.
May nabakal talaga. So they don't need to go out. They just need someone that who would give you the that
Mm.
willpower to get you straight and good.
Mm. Yeah.
Diba? Ikaw ba, Earl, may natututunan ka when you go out? You don't get it.
Hindi ko na ma-pinpoint kung alin. Pero natutuwa ako dun sa mga nakikita kong ibang culture. Tapos yun nga, kino-compare ko sa Pilipinas mostly. Kahit naman dito rin sa Amerika. Even with the law enforcement. Ito na lang recent
How are you pala
kalokohan.
with the LA and stuff? LA
Mm.
situation.
Alin yan?
LA situation, how are
Oh,
you?
it's these animals are at it again. Pero gustong-gusto ko yung sheriff na ano eh, na sa taga Florida. Sabi niya, have your protest. Pero pag nag-vandalize ka, hinaras mo yung authorities, you go to jail. Kapag sinaktan mo ang police, will kill you, graveyard dead. So, I mean,
With the alligators, ganun.
yeah, kasi eh, it's simple lang naman, precise, concise yung sinabi niya. But that's how it should be.
Mm.
Lumaban ka eh.
Mm.
But anyway,
Again, diba?
kahit Americans,
May
lalo
nabakal.
na dito sa California, walang law
Mm.
enforcement. So we get those animals. But I guess, human nature, probably.
Yeah.
Pero gusto ko yung sinabi ni Venus. Yung tulad, kasi stressful nga sa akin mag-travel. Naiinis nga asawa ko pag magta-travel kami. Gustong-gusto niyang umalis kami, pero natatakot siya kung ano magiging reaction ko, lalo na Pilipinas. Ayaw ko Pilipinas.
Mm.
Pero very revealing yung recent na alis namin, na kami lang dalawa. Hindi kami nag-away, kahit pagod
Mm.
na kami. Kasi doon ko na-train kong makalma yung sarili ko. Tapos yung sinasabi ni Venus na, okay, nawawala ako, anong gagawin ko? Kalma lang. But it took a while, and it took Japan for me to realize
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think it's Japan also did that to me.
Yeah.
Uh.
Plus the weather. I mean, it was sa lahat ng travels namin, yun ang pinaka masasabi kong blessed lahat ng circumstances. Kasi hindi ko kayang init.
Mm.
But it was February. kahit Pilipinas was okay. Hindi siya
Mm.
masyadong mainit.
Is Japan
Mm.
better now with the signages and stuff?
No.
Yung mga non-English signs.
Oo.
Yeah.
Meron namang English pero matagal pa rin. Google helped a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Helped a lot. Plus, hindi ko kailangan sanay na sila sa tourist.
Mm-mm.
Oo.
Sila na
It's
nag-a-adjust sa akin.
True.
Maraming salamat sa inyo. Ayoko naman kayong tagalan pa. Thank you for indulging me.
Bakit maglalaba ka na?
Hindi. Binibigyan ko lang kayo ng out. Kasi napansin ko 12:00 na eh.
3 a.m. na kay Ate Ivy.
Tapos nga pala nalimutan ko yung nung huli nagpunta si Venus kasi pinagkikwentuhan ka namin eh. Nung huli ka nagpunta rito, sabi ko na I was very bad host. I'm sorry. Pagbalik mo, babawi na lang ako.
Yeah, that's why I thought na, let's talk to her.
Dahil lang,
I don't even remember it. I just
good.
remember meeting Hannah.
Don't remember it.
Tsaka sobrang bilis lang din noon. I was just like passing by or something.
My whole plan, kada kasi may pupunta rito, hindi ko naman alam kung bakit ako ganun. My whole plan was daling ka sa Japanese restaurant, we take our time, kwento-kwento, no? But then, yung schedule natin hindi nagtugma. Tapos ang dala kong sasakyan was kotse lang. 3 na kami. May friend ka pa. Hindi ko rin alam yun. So, nung sinabi mo may friend ka, oh shit, what we're gonna do? Tapos nahiya ka naman ata, hindi mo siya dinala. So, naging convoluted na yung nangyari. Babawi ako pagbalik mo.
Yeah. Meron pa akong, I think I still have 7 or 8 years sa US visa. So I'll come back. Yeah.
Kahit yung tropa ko pag pumunta rito, isip ko, may pamilya na siya, no? Ninong ako nung anak. Isip ko, bibigyan ko siya ng hotel dito na malapit kasi maglalaro kami, sparring or shooting, whatever. Tapos paparealize sa akin ng asawa ko, kaya nagpunta yan dahil Disneyland yung anak niya. Bakit ikaw ang iniisip mo? Nga pa.
Ako na lang pala magtatampo, nagpunta ka ng Pilipinas, di mo ako hinanap.
Wala nahihiya ako eh.
Bakit? Wala kang damit? Wala lang, na-realize ko lang.
Ang bilis eh. 1 week lang, 1 week Japan, 1 week Pinas. Barely do anything.
The Japan trip.
Yung travel time pa nun, no? Layo.
Goodness. Pero natuwa ako sa Grab ng Pilipinas. As in, pag may gusto kong kainin, pindot lang ako ng pindot. Kahit na anong pagkain meron. Tapos sealed pa siya talaga, ha? Compared dito na Uber Eats. Pwede pang galawin yung pagkain mo dito eh. Sa Pilipinas, hindi talagang balot eh. Natuwa ako dun.
Wala. Mababash ka dito sa social media. Anyways, yun lang.
For another story.
Yeah. Daldal no? Sige na, maglaba ka na.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
Matutulog ka or pagising ka pa lang, Ate Ives?
I slept. I slept for 3 hours kasi I need to wake up early din so I had to compensate. So
wake up ka na namin. Maaga na yan pag na-late ka pa.
I'm going back to bed.
Work from home ka ba?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not employed right now. So I'm doing like freelance and stuff.
Freelance din yung tawag ni Venus doon sa kanyang visa eh. Maganda
ako freelance talaga na walang trabaho. I'm on a freelance visa without a job.
Yung iba sinasabi sabbatical, di ba? Mas maganda yung freelance. Mas gusto ko yun.
Mas magandang pakinggan.
Yeah. It's still
freelancer.
Pasalamat naman ako, mas madali kayong imbitahin. Yung mga lalaking kakilala ko, daig pa babae para ligawan. Para mag-show up dito.
Actually, I'm surprised you can get your guy friends to speak with you. Sa open mic. Para kasi, talaga, it's weird.
Takot sila sa ma-record. Ewan ko. Pinagtataguan siguro. Wala, hindi naman siguro no? Hindi naman siguro kailangan i-edit ko pa yung mga bashing natin ng India. Yun naman talaga yun eh.
Hindi naman. Like, they know it as well.
Okay.
Alam nila sa sarili nila.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Adjus. Maraming salamat sa ulitin.
Thank you.
Thank
This has
you.
been fun. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
See ya. Bye.